The deer monster is one of the most terrifying creatures to come from Roblox, which is why I decided to undergo the ultimate challenge and added him into Minecraft. Now, for the next 99 nights and 100 days, I'll be surviving as the deer monster, using my haunting abilities to ravage the forest at night and hunt down my prey while growing into bigger and stronger forms. Will I be able to save the 4 missing children from the claws of the owl, or will I be lost to the shadows forever? It was time to find out, as I spawned into the forest as a baby deer. I was living happily with my mom and dad, enjoying the beauty that was our new home.
I'm so happy we can spend our days together as a family.
As the sun began to set, terrifying men in cultist outfits emerged from the shadows, attacking both me and my parents. Mom! Dad! The cultists knocked my parents to the side and came after me next.
It's time for the ritual to begin.
One of the cultists cast a spell and a ritual circle appeared under my feet, transforming me into a terrifying new form. My mouth gaped open and I stood up on 2 feet. I was now a corrupted deer monster. Just then, an owl creature landed behind me, revealing himself as the true mastermind.
Good work, my followers. The ritual is nearly complete, and soon your power will belong to me.
The owl prepared to complete the ritual, but before he could, my father ran forward, knocking him back with his antlers.
Max, run!
I did as my dad said and began to flee the area.
You ruined my ritual, and for that, you'll pay.
The owl monster used his powers to strike my father down in cold blood. No! Dad!
We love you, son. Please escape this place.
I couldn't do anything. He struck down my mom next before turning his sights onto me. With no other options, I ran into the forest as the owl followed in pursuit. On day 2, I was being chased through the woods by the owl monster.
You will be mine, dear.
He used his wings to chase me through the sky, firing attacks down onto the ground below. I tried to avoid him, using the trees around me as cover. As I ran, I spotted an interesting rabbit, but I couldn't slow down to take a better look. There are loads of other Easter eggs hidden throughout the video. Try to find them all. I kept running until I was stopped by a dead end, cornering me between it and the owl. I was trapped.
Nowhere to run now.
Mom, Dad, I'm sorry. Just as I thought I was done for, the owl was suddenly set on fire by something.
It burns!
The owl retreated into the sky as a child in a dinosaur hat came forward holding a lantern. The light was blinding and set me ablaze as well. I couldn't take it. Get away from me! To my surprise, the child put away the lantern, causing the flames to go out.
You're being hunted by him too? I'm sorry.
Wait, you're not scared of me?
If the owl's after you, you must be good like me.
There's more of them coming. We have to go now. Without another thought, the Dino Kid and I pressed onwards into the darkness, determined to survive the night. On day 3, the Dino Kid took me to a makeshift campsite in the forest, but to my horror, he had a campfire lit at the center. Ah, the light!
Oh no, hang on.
The Dino Kid threw water on the campfire, extinguishing the light.
Are you okay?
I think so. Whatever the owl did to me made me terrified of light too.
Well, we can hide here until morning. Maybe then I can find my missing friends.
Wait, you weren't alone?
No, I have 3 friends who are also lost here. They're called Squid Kid, Kraken Kid, and Koala Kid, and they're all wearing hats just like me. The owl and his followers have been trying to hunt us down, but we don't know why.
Whatever his reasoning is, it's bound to be bad. He killed my parents and turned me into this terrifying form.
Then we need to stick together and find the others. Maybe then we can figure out how to defeat the owl.
Suddenly, a pack of wolves closed in, surrounding our campsite.
Dino Kid and the deer monster have been located. You're coming with us.
Not if I have something to say about it. The first wolf jumped in the fight as the others waited their turn. I used my deer monster powers to defend my new friend as the wolf attacked with fury. I managed to take the first one down as the others got ready to fight next. Run! I'll handle this! The Dino Kid ran away as I tried my best to take on the wolves who came at me one by one. On days 4 through 7, I was fighting against the wolves, and thanks to my new monster form, I was actually getting an edge. Their numbers were dwindling fast as I eliminated each one without a sweat.
We don't need to waste time on this deer. I'm going for the child.
One of the wolves broke off from the pack to pursue the Dino Kid. Oh no, you don't! You're not hurting him! I killed the last wolf I was fighting and chased after the lone wolf. But by the time I caught up, he already had the Dino Kid cornered.
Go on without me!
No! I won't let them hurt you like they did with my parents. I rushed in and used my laser eye powers to eliminate the wolf before he did anything to the Dino Kid. We then fled the area before more of the pack arrived. I found some cover to hide in, but it was clear we are still being hunted. The owl has more influence here than I thought. It's too dangerous to have you travel with me.
Then what are we supposed to do?
I have to find a way to keep you safe. I'm just not sure how yet. Suddenly, lightning struck down on the forest, causing one of the trees to set ablaze. The flames were blinding as it spread into a forest fire. Ah! The light! It burns! I lost control of myself, running deeper into the forest as the fire continued to spread around me.
Wait! Come back!
On days 8 through 10, I was trying to escape the flames, but they had consumed everything around me. Everywhere I turned was blocked by fire. Soon, I had nowhere to run. I can't hold on much longer. The light is too strong. I felt myself losing consciousness, but suddenly rain poured down overhead, putting out the fires around me. When the fire was completely extinguished, the Dino Kid ran up to me.
Are you okay?
Yeah, just barely.
The light really is your weakness, huh? I think I have something that can help you.
The Dino Kid handed me a mysterious shadowy orb. What is this?
It's something that will always make you feel as if you're in the shadows. With this, you should be able to face daylight again.
I grabbed his gift, and just as he had said, I felt myself grow stronger. I was now able to be in light again. This is exactly what I needed. Now we can find our lost friends together.
I wouldn't be so confident.
Suddenly, a terrifying wolf emerged from the trees next to us. He was larger and scarier than the other ones we had faced before.
I'm here to take the child in the name of the owl monster.
You're not laying a hand on him.
Fine, then I'll just take him by force.
I braced myself as the wolf leader lunged towards me. On days 11 through 14, I was locked in battle with the wolf leader. He came after me with his fang strike attacks, forcing me to fight back with powerful moves of my own. I had to defend the Dino Kid at all costs, or else he'd be snatched up. Unfortunately, he was a tough foe to break as I gave his duel everything I had. Why do you obey the owl? He's a monster!
He's the strongest entity in the forest. My pack must follow what he says.
The wolf leader hit me with a powerful claw/blow, leaving me on the verge of death.
So long, you failed experiment.
Just as I thought I was done for, the rain cleared and the sun began to rise over our heads. The wolf was set on fire by the light, but my shadow orb protected me.
What? No! Not now!
Taste sunlight, you monster! I hit him with one more attack, forcing the wolf to retreat into the forest.
Mark my words, when night returns, you'll be mine.
Hey kid, are you okay?
For now, but he's definitely coming back.
Just then, I spotted a map on the ground the wolf leader had dropped. What's this? It's called Kraken Kid.
That's one of my lost friends. She could be at that location on the map.
Then I need to check this out while there's still daylight. Let's move. We both ran off with a new mission at hand, finding the Kraken Kid. On days 15 through 17, Dino Kid and I finally arrived at the location on the map, but a lot of time had already passed. The sun is already setting. We need to find Kraken Kid before it's too late.
She's gotta be around here somewhere.
Just then, the two of us spotted the Kraken Kid, sitting alone at a pier. We quickly made our way over to greet her.
Kraken, you're okay.
Dino, there's a monster behind you! Look out!
The Kraken Kid then ran forward and threw water bottles at me, trying to keep me away. No, wait! I'm on your side!
Get away from me!
Before we knew it, the sun had gone down completely and it was nighttime once again. Stop with the water bottles. We need to get out of here before trouble arrives.
Trouble?
Before I had time to explain myself, I saw the owl descend from the sky in the distance.
You're mine now, little one.
He grabbed a hold of Kraken Kid and flew away into the sky, taking them out of my reach. No! You let her go! The two of them quickly vanished into the clouds, bringing our plans to a halt. We were so close and I let her slip through my fingers!
Looks like the owl dropped a map though. Where does it lead?
It's not clear, but I need to follow it. Before we could follow the lead though, the wolf leader stepped out before the two of us.
I told you I'd find you both again.
We prepared ourselves as the second round of our battle was about to begin. On days 18 through 21, I was once again fighting off the wolf leader. He was tough like before, but this time I still had the entire night ahead of me. The sunlight wouldn't save me now.
You aren't escaping this time. You will both die here.
He slashed at me with his claws, but I managed to hit him with an attack of my own, lasering his eyes and stunning him for a moment.
Ah! My eyes! You'll pay for that!
While the wolf struggled to get his vision back, I took my chance to duck into cover with Dino Kid, hiding from the wolf under the pier.
We're going to lose! Are there any other powers you have?
I have an idea, but we only have one shot. I cleared my throat and tried to use a power I never had before, doing my best to mimic the voice of the owl.
Wolf leader, obey your master and come here.
Owl? Is that you?
The wolf dropped his guard and I was able to strike, ambushing him with a powerful antler attack. Thanks to my clever trick, I was finally able to win the battle and prove myself to the wolf.
You fooled me. Perhaps I was wrong. The owl isn't the strongest entity in this forest after all. You are.
Does that mean you'll stop following him?
Yes. Also, I think you're worthy of this.
The wolf handed me a mysterious gem and I picked it up, causing me to transform. My body grew bigger in size, making my skinny arms even more bulky and my face turned into a deer skull. I had gained 5 more hearts and a new roar power. What did you just give me?
That's just one of the 4 gems of the forest. Collect more and you'll reach your full potential.
With this power, I might actually be able to take down the owl. I need to find the other 3 gems.
Is it safe to come out now?
Yeah, the wolf is on our side now.
Yay! A wolf buddy!
Just then, the 3 of us heard the sound of cultists approaching. We were running out of time.
You go search for the Kraken Kid. I can defend Dino Kid.
Thanks. It's good to have you on our side.
Don't let your guard down. Where they took the Kraken Kid has threats even stronger than me.
I left while I still had the chance, determined to save the Kraken Kid at any cost. On days 22 through 25, I followed the map that the owl dropped to soon find myself in a snowy biome. I continued through the icy tundra until I accidentally set off a tripwire trap, sending me into a hole in the ground. What the? I looked up to see 2 cultists peering in the hole I was now trapped in.
You actually fell for it.
Good plan! Now, let's get ourselves that shadow orb!
Right. All right, stand still, dear.
The cultists then started doing an incantation, causing the shadow orb to be lifted from my inventory.
We got the orb. Let's get out of here.
The thieves ran off, leaving me vulnerable. No! Without the orb, I can't be in the sunlight. I need to get out of here. Using my strong laser powers, I beamed a hole in the dirt and began making my way up to the surface. Before I knew it, I was free, and I spotted the cultists running away in the distance. Get back here!
Uh-oh, that deer is on our tail! Let's split up and hope he goes after whoever doesn't have the orb!
I don't want that responsibility. You take it.
No way! You hold on to it!
Watch out, here he comes.
The duo then split off, and I had no idea which one had the orb. Ugh, which one do I choose? Ugh, I'll go left. I then ran after one of the cultists, hoping I chose the right one. But it didn't matter as the sun was rising. No, not now! I need to find cover. I stopped my chase and quickly ran, looking for a place to hide as the sun began setting me on fire. Luckily enough, I ducked into a nearby cave, extinguishing the flames before death. This is bad. If I want to save Kraken Kid, I need to get my shadow orb back. It's the only way. Without any other options, I headed deeper into the cave I found in hopes of running into the cultists again. On days 26 through 28, I continued traveling through the underground cave system until I heard people talking in the distance.
Come on, it looks like this way. Is this the turn?
Huh? There's people in here. Time to investigate. I then moved closer towards the voices I was hearing until I spotted the 2 cultists talking with a 3rd cultist. I'll have to be careful not to spook them. I need to get in close so I have an opportunity to strike. I got into good position, trying my best not to be seen. As I did though, I overheard their conversation.
Did you hear? The almighty owl captured one of the children. He's calling himself the Kraken Kid.
Also, we managed to snag this shadow orb from the deer monster. Take it back to the base.
Excellent. I'll report back to the base with this new information before the next phase begins.
Next phase? What are they talking about? The cultists then parted ways, and I made sure to follow the one who had my shadow orb. As I followed though, the cultists headed into an area that was being blocked off by a guard. I need to get that guy out of the way. Luckily, I have just the thing.
Hey, Over here.
What? John, is that you? Stop bothering me. I can't leave my post.
Just give me 5 minutes. I have something super cool to show you.
Dude, what's so important that you have to drag me out of my post for it?
The guard then made his way over to me, and luckily he had no idea what was about to happen. Hey there.
Deer monster!
Before he made too much noise, I managed to take him out with my laser attack. Sorry not sorry, dude. With the guard now out of the way, I hurried down the now unguarded path to locate my shadow orb and the Kraken Kid. On days 29 through 32, I arrived on the other side of the passage to find a cultist base. Within the base, I spotted the Kraken Kid trapped in a cage. There she is, but how am I gonna get in there without being burnt by the sun? I don't think I can wait until sundown. I looked around me and spotted a separate passage that led closer towards the base. Without hesitation, I entered the pathway, but soon found there were holes to the surface, shining light down onto my path. It's never easy, is it? I just gotta avoid those rays of light and I'm golden. Moving carefully, I made my way through the tunnel, avoiding the danger of getting burnt by the sun. I can't believe I lost the shadow orb. I could have moved past this already. Easily. Unfortunately, as I went, I accidentally stepped into the light beaming through and started to get burned. Ah! Ouch, 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 ouch! My mistake caused the cultists above to take notice.
Hey, did you hear that?
Yeah, it sounded like my grandma after falling down the stairs.
I gotta stay focused. I'm almost there. I made the final stretch through the secret passage and luckily made it to the other side where I was now inside their base. I looked around the area and spotted the shadow orb waiting for me to grab. I quickly grabbed my lost item and regained the ability to enter the sunlight. Finally! I just need to get outside so I can help Kraken Kid.
Not so fast, dear monster.
Just then, a terrifying three-headed wolf entered the room to stop me.
Sorry, dear, but you aren't allowed here.
You must be the creature the other wolves warned me about. How'd you even know I was here?
Being an alpha wolf, your sense of smell heightens. I could smell your filth from a mile away.
Let me guess, you work for the owl too.
As long as he holds the most power here, I must follow him. Prove yourself, and maybe then I'll spare you.
The wolf charged into attack, and I braced myself for battle. On days 33 through 35, I locked in battle with the three-headed alpha wolf. His ferocious strikes were extremely deadly, and it seemed I stood no chance against him. I did my best to retaliate against the beast, but it seemed I wasn't nearly strong enough to damage him or even win the fight. I might be a deer, but I'm still a monster. Take this! I charged in and hit the wolf with my horn attack, pushing him back.
Is that all you got? I'll burn you to a crisp.
Oh yeah? You just gave me an idea. Using my antlers, I charged at him once again, pushing him straight through a wall of the base and outside where the sun was shining.
It burns!
The light from the sun set the wolf ablaze, weakening him for the moment. Now's my chance! I used my laser attack on the beast for massive damage, reducing his health to near zero. The alpha wolf soon surrendered and ran into the shade of the building. That shadow orb really came in clutch. I can roam around in the light again. Hey Alpha, did I prove myself?
You are quite clever. It seems you hold the most power at the moment, and you've earned my respect. I suppose you earned this.
The alpha wolf then handed me my next gem of the forest. When I grabbed it, power surged through me, increasing my size, strength, and hearts. My power grew also, as I could now throw blood slashes. Very nice! This upgrade will be perfect for my mission. Suddenly, I heard screaming in the distance. Oh no, speaking of mission, the Kraken Kid is in trouble!
Sounds like the cultists are taking her somewhere. I'll join your side, dear monster. The next phase has already begun. We have to go now.
But what about the sun? It'll kill you.
I know where they are taking her. There is a shortcut through the caves. Now let's go.
Both the Alpha Wolf and I left the cultist base through the cave systems in hope of saving the Kraken Kid. On days 36 through 39, we arrived at a nearby camp where the cultists were seen surrounding the Kraken Kid. What are they doing to her?
Looks to be a sacrifice. These people sicken me.
Not good. You stay here, keep watch, and stay out of the sun. I've got this. Thanks to my shadow orb, I was now able to thrive in the sunlight and get in close to the cultists to stop their evil plans.
Oh, what the? It's the deer monster! Stop him!
The cultists charged in, and I unleashed fury on the evildoers that had captured Kraken Kid. Since I just got an upgrade, my strength and new powers were making quick work of the threats. Soon enough, they were all wiped out and the area was secured just as the sun was setting. Take that, cultist scum! I then freed the Kraken Kid from her prison, saving her from the cultists.
You saved me? You're that deer from the pier. You're not here to kill me?
No, I want to protect you and your friends.
I'm sorry. You just looked so scary like the rest of them.
Don't worry. I promise I'm on your side. In the corner of my eye, I spotted a map on the ground that was dropped by one of the cultists. This might lead to the next lost child. We have to go save them.
Wait a second, you two.
Oh, hey, looks like the sun is set. You coming with us?
It's too dangerous to take the child now that night has begun to fall. Allow me to protect her.
Are you sure?
I follow you now. It's the least I can do.
All right, I'm counting on you. Is that all right with you, Kraken Kid?
I think so.
Don't worry, he won't bite, right?
No.
Okay, good. Wish me luck. I then set off with my new lead in hand, hoping to find the next lost child. On days 40 through 43, I was following the lead until I eventually arrived at the outskirts of a cultist stronghold. There were spikes and traps all around it, but the door was wide open. That's odd, but looks like I managed to beat the owl here. Maybe I can find Squid Kid before he does. I began searching, carefully checking out the area for signs of the missing kid while also trying not to alert any cultists. After a bit of searching, I finally found who I was looking for in a nearby building and quickly approached him. Hey, it's dangerous here. You need to come with me.
Ah! Monster!
No, wait! I want to help! I didn't convince him and he darted past me towards the front of the stronghold. I tried to stop him before anything happened, but unfortunately, he ran straight into the structure out of fear, setting off a pitfall trap. No, Squid Kid! It was too late to try and help him as I heard the owl already approaching. I had to quickly take cover under some nearby trees as he swooped down to inspect the trap.
Ah, it looks like I've caught another one of you. The power I've absorbed from you children has given me but a few moments in the sun. Soon, you will serve your purpose, and I will be unstoppable.
The top of the pitfall was suddenly closed off and the stronghold door was shut as the owl took off once more. There seemed to be no way to save him now, at least from the outside. No, I need to help him before he's hurt. I did my best to look for any other entrance to sneak my way in, but with no luck. I tried smashing the door to see if I could break through it, but that didn't seem to work either. I couldn't get in. Nothing's working. I think I need to get myself caught. It's the only way inside. I went to the closest security trap I could find and purposely set it off, causing a cultist to jump out right on cue.
Hands where I can see them, monster!
Just as I had hoped, the cultist started to lead me towards the stronghold, opening a doorway inside. Hang in there, Squid Kid. I'm coming to help you. Between days 44 and 46, I was thrown into a cage within the cult stronghold. All I had to do now was wait, and after an hour or so, the owl came forward to meet me.
You again? What made you just waltz on into my lair,
I merely got caught. It's as simple as that.
Please, do not mistake me for a fool, Ruminant. The reports tell me that you were skulking about outside without an ounce of cover.
Perhaps I made a mistake?
And the lack of resistance?
I was tired.
You want something, don't you? Perhaps it's something to do with that child I found. I don't think I caught his name. Maybe it was something like, Squid Kid.
Leave him out of this.
Ooh, struck a nerve, have I? Go figure. Your little plans will never come to fruition anyhow. Soon, all these children will be mine.
What in the world do you even want with them? They're innocent.
As you are well aware, for creatures of the night like us, the sun is hostile.
Yeah, we can't go out into sunlight. What of it?
We can change that. With the help of 4 pure souls.
What?
With their essence, I'll finally be able to ascend and conquer that wretched sun. Finally, reaching my final form. Once the sacrifices are made, I will be unimpeachable. Everything that crosses the borders of my forest will be mine to rule.
You're a monster!
Monster? Such a crude word. only used when rubes like you cannot comprehend my ambitions. But I digress. Have you seen yourself recently? Thanks to my ritual, you're just as much of a monster as I. Such a waste. You could have been such a useful tool.
I would never cooperate with the likes of you. A true leader, a true god, has followers free of coercion.
I invite you to look upon all that is brought you. Nothing. You're trapped in my cage, in my lair, at my mercy. But still, perhaps I can complete the ritual now.
What do you mean?
Open your mind to me and surrender.
The owl began channeling some sort of strange magic.
I will take full control now.
I felt my eyelids grow heavy as the darkness of sleep took me. On days 47 through 50, my eyes opened to some manner of dream world. Is this my own mind? None of it seems real, but at the same time, suddenly an almost titanic version of the owl flew up behind me. It feels very real!
It won't be your mind soon enough. Once you're completely under my control, your psyche will be naught but a distant memory.
The astral owl unleashed a hurricane of attacks, causing searing pain in my brain. Gah! My head!
Give in to my strength, you loathsome deer!
No, I'll never listen to you! I used my roar powers to try and break free from the owl torment. This isn't real. I just need to wake up! I continued roaring in my head until a crack opened up near me. This must be my way out.
No! I am stronger than you! You cannot leave!
This is my mind, and I make my own choices! I was thrust back into reality and found myself sitting alone inside the cage like before. The owl was nowhere to be seen. Looks like his little mind control plan failed again. I need to get out of here. With my deer roar ability, I was able to break free from the cage. Before I left though, I spotted a strange symbol on the wall pointing in another direction in the stronghold. That symbol, it's in the shape of a squid. This must be where they're keeping Squid Kid. I better hurry and get him out of here before something terrible happens. I hurried along down the hall, hoping I wasn't too late. By days 51 through 54, I arrived at the end of the hall, finding Squid Kid locked away in a holding cell. He looked terrified. I had to help him.
Are you again? Oh no, 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 no! Are you here to eat me?
I would never.
I promise I don't taste very good. You know calamari isn't for everybody. It might even make you.
Pump the brakes, kid. I just want to help reunite you with your friends.
You mean Kraken and Dino? Oh jeez, I'm sorry. I saw you with your big antlers and teeth and assumed you were another one of those monsters.
Don't worry, kid. I'm here to help now. Stand back. I used my roar powers to force the cage open. Soon enough, the bars cracked and broke away.
Thanks, Mr. Deer Monster.
Really wish you wouldn't emphasize the monster part so much, but of course. Now, let's get out of here before, behind us, a terrifying grizzly beast burst into the room. Looks like the owl has added another foolish follower to his flock.
I am merely doing my job. It's as simple as that. Now just lie down and perish!
I braced myself as the bear charged forward to attack. On days 55 through 57, I clashed with the bear in an epic fight. I couldn't afford to lose. Squid Kid's life hung in the balance. Mama Bear made use of the closed terrain with her ferocious attacks, while I fended her off with my deer powers. Take this! As the two of us traded blows, it became clear we were evenly matched. Stand down! I'll stop at nothing to defeat you!
Never!
Hackles raised, the bear slashed down at me again, throwing all of her weight down behind her attack. However, I was faster. I slipped past her and landed a counterattack. With her cornered, I readied myself to deliver the coup de grace.
I'm so sorry, Koda. I wasn't strong enough. I couldn't protect you, my sweet boy.
Wait, you're what? I stood down, shocked. You have a child?
Yes, my son, Koda. He's just a cub. And yet, the owl took him away. If I don't follow his orders, he could kill my cub.
But what about this kid? He's scared and alone. No different from your cub.
But I can't. I have to protect my cub.
I can save your cub.
You can?
But in exchange, you have to help me defend these kids from that terrible owl.
You would do all of that for a stranger? I don't understand. Why?
Everyone in this forest deserves to live out their days free from terror, and I would do anything to ensure they do. Suddenly, alarms began to blare throughout the building.
Reinforcements are coming! What are we going to do?
Those cultists will be on us any second. We're trapped.
Worry not. I know this place like the back of my paw. Hang on.
The bear used her massive claws to tear down a wall that was put up during renovations.
Through here.
We then followed the bear through the passageway to escape whatever was coming for us next. On days 58 through 61, Squid Kid and I, along with Mama Bear, escaped the cult stronghold before its residents could find and overwhelm us. Thank you for your help back there.
Of course. But now, I hope you'll be true to your word. My cub is in grave danger.
Don't worry, I'm gonna save him. But I need someone to watch over Squid Kid while I do.
Leave it to me. That owl isn't laying a claw on him.
So that's it? We're all friends now?
Something like that. I'm sorry for trying to take you both down earlier. I just needed to protect my baby.
That's okay, Miss Bear. We forgive you.
Please, take this before you go. It'll help you on your journey.
The bear handed me another gem of the forest. Thanks to her gift, I grew larger and stronger, along with the new bone-throwing power. Whoa! With this, I'm just one gem away from my full power.
And for you, little one, a bit of food to tide you over.
Aw, jeez. Now you're just buttering me up.
He took my baby north of here. Please, hurry before it's too late.
Thank you for everything. Now you two stay safe while I find your cub. Then we parted ways, and I was determined to save Coda. I continued north on days 62 through 64. After some traveling, I found myself entering an ice spikes biome. I must be getting close. I can feel it. Before I could take another step, I heard cries start coming from nearby.
Help! Please!
Just then, I spotted a baby cub stranded in the middle of a nearby pit. The only way across was some icy platforms. Don't worry, your mom sent me. I'm here to save you.
Please hurry! I think something bad is coming.
On my way. I began platforming over the ice, doing my best not to slip over the edge. Thanks to my newest upgrade, my jump height was increased, making it easier for me to make my way across. Unfortunately, I misstepped on one of the platforms, almost sending myself sliding into the pit. I barely managed to regain my footing before falling over the edge. One slip off of here and I'm done for. I have to be more careful. I continued carefully crossing the platforms and watching my step until I finally reached the cub in the center. Gotcha! Hang on tight. I'm gonna carry you back. The cub did as I instructed, and I made my way back over the icy obstacles. Thankfully, we were able to get across and back to the other side without harm.
Thanks for saving me, mister.
Of course. Anything to help you and your mom. Suddenly, the ground began shaking under our feet.
Is that an avalanche?
I don't think so. Watch out! Without warning, a huge mammoth stampeded into the area. Luckily, we both managed to narrowly avoid its attacks. Stand back! This is gonna get ugly! The cub took cover and I braced myself as the mammoth began to charge at me once again. On days 65 to 67, I was in the heat of battle with the mammoth. The mammoth used their tusks to stab at me, but I was strong and could endure the attacks. However, they could also shoot icicles out of their trunk, which made it much harder to stay uninjured during this fight. I did my best to use my own arsenal of attacks, including my laser beams and my fantastic roar. My other bone attack also gave this mammoth a run for its money. We were two great beasts, and this fight could swing in anyone's favor. Come on, snap out of it! You don't have to obey the owl! Just then, the mammoth shot a barrage of ice spikes at me, surprising me and causing a lot of damage. This one is completely lost. I don't think I can get through to him. Just as I thought I was done for, a few snowballs flew past me and hit the mammoth, distracting the beast temporarily. What the?
Hey, over here!
I looked over to find an Arctic fox, who seemed to want to get my attention. You talking to me?
I'm here to help. Follow me!
The Arctic fox continued to shoot snowballs at the mammoth to distract them. We then all ran off together while we still could and soon found a hiding spot not too far away. Thanks for the help back there. What was that about?
That's the owl's pet. There's no saving him. He's been rampaging on our lands ever since that Koala Kid came.
Did you say Koala Kid? Where can I find her?
I'll tell you what. Take care of that mammoth and I'll help you.
I'm on it, but I need to get this cub back to his mom first.
Don't worry about that. I'll take him back. Just focus on defeating that mammoth.
All right, then I better get moving. I then left the area in search of the mammoth. From the days 68 through 72, I hunted the mammoth through the driving snow and ice spikes. A freak blizzard had kicked up and was reducing my visibility. I pushed through the frigid cold and buffeting winds. He shouldn't be too far from here, but if I lag behind too much, any evidence of his passing will be buried in the storm. The tracks in the snow were already beginning to disappear, but I thankfully spotted them. They led further northeast. Bingo, bango, bongo. I continued to follow the trail until I saw the mammoth standing before the owl. I can't let them see me. I swiftly slipped into cover behind a pillar of ice so I could eavesdrop unnoticed.
So, the deer monster still lives, and no less, he's close by. Oh, disappointing. Hunt him down at all costs. He grows close to finding the last of the children. Without them, I will not be able to conquer the sun.
The deer monster, sir. He's strong. I barely escaped with my life. His power rivals even yours, sir.
I don't care how powerful you think he is. You work for me, and you'll do as I say.
So that mammoth is really under the full control of the owl. Then I guess I'll have to show them no mercy. I backed away to try and get myself in a better position.
Ho 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 ho!
He spotted me!
It appears we have ourselves a guest.
Ruh-roh!
Your quarry has come to you. Now get him, my pet!
I fled as the mammoth stampeded towards me with its ground-shaking steps. I was being chased through the ice spikes on days 73 to 75, with the mammoth hot on my tail. The mammoth would use his strength to his advantage to plow through the ice spikes around me. I had to think quickly and dodge out of the way or else I'd be crushed by his strength. I can't outrun him forever. I need to turn the tables. Just then, I spotted a chasm in the ground. This gave me an idea. Hey, Land Before Time, come and get me.
Why, you little...
The mammoth roared and started to charge towards me. Once he got close enough, I jumped out of the way, causing him to slide on the ice and off the cliff, falling straight into the chasm. And down he goes. Now, time to find that kid.
Help! Anyone up there? A monster fell down here!
Just then, I heard a different voice coming from the chasm the mammoth fell in. Wait, that voice, is that the Koala Kid?
I need some help! I'm stuck in a cage!
She must have been put down there by the owl's cultists. I can't leave her down there. Don't worry, I'm coming. I had no choice but to save her and make my way down the chasm too. Even though I was unsure of what was waiting at the bottom, I had to take that risk and climb my way down. On days 76 to 79, I fully descended through the chasm's depths. At the bottom was Koala Kid trapped in a cage. However, the mammoth was also there a couple of feet away, but completely passed out. Did that thing really survive a fall from that height? What the heck is he made of?
Shh! I think it's asleep. Don't wake him up, or you'll have another fight on your hands.
Got it. Just hang tight. I'm coming. I quietly sneaked around the mammoth as I approached the kid's cage. But then...
No, please. I couldn't eat another bite.
Thankfully, the mammoth didn't wake up. Phew, just a little more. I skulked past the slumbering mammoth and reached the cage. Then, I used my strength to break the Koala Kid free. Heavy sleeper. Anyway, are you okay?
Thanks to you, I am.
Her smile was bright and cheerful. Wait, aren't you scared of me?
No? Should I be?
Well, the other kids practically needed a new change of underwear when they saw me coming. You don't even so much as wince when I'm close.
I have a good sense for what creatures are good and bad around here.
It's waking up!
Not so fast!
Suddenly, the Arctic fox pounced down from above onto the mammoth, defeating him for good. Fox!
I came here as soon as I could. Mother Bear is grateful to have her cub back. And it looks like you kept your end of the bargain. Thanks, Antlers.
No problem. The journey was a bit touch and go, but I pulled through in the end.
Well, since you found Koala Kid on your own, how's about we give you something else as a thank you?
I was given the last gem of the forest. Finally! I have all 4! With its power, I gained a whole additional row of hearts, grew in size, and gained a new power to summon meteors. I have one more favor to ask you. Do you think you could watch over the Koala Kid while I search for the owl to end this?
You can count on the foxes to have your back.
And so the fox left with the Koala Kid in tow. Finally, all 4 of the children are safe. I just need to hunt the owl down and...
Deer monster, sir!
Suddenly, a wolf sprinted towards me. What is it?
The owl has made his move. He's come after Dino Kid. I ran as fast as I could to find you, but I fear it may already be too late.
He's striking back? And this soon? Take me to him, now! I left the wolf while I still could. With the wind at my back, I just hoped we would make it back in time to save him. On days 80 through 83, I was taken back into the forest where the owl was looming over a scared dino kid and a weakened wolf leader. Despite being outmatched in strength, the wolf leader still sounded determined.
You'll never take this child for your sick plans.
We'll see about that.
The owl stepped forward to take the child by force. The wolf leader did his best to fight back and protect Dino Kid, but it was no use. The owl overwhelmed him quickly.
Looks like I'll be taking the child after all.
The owl did a finishing blow on the wolf leader, killing him instantly before my very eyes. No!
If it isn't the deer monster. Looks like you heard about me coming, but shame it took you so long to arrive.
I won't let you get away with this! You're dying right here and now! I began striking the owl using my newly gained meteor attacks. He was difficult to hit and was able to dodge easily due to his ability to fly. I began targeting his wings using my lasers and managed to hurt them enough to keep him on the ground longer. He retaliated using his own attacks, knocking me around with his gusts of wind and slashing at me with his talons. I managed to hold my ground, but we were neck and neck.
The gems of the forest have made you strong, but not strong enough to stop me.
The owl suddenly hit me with a heavy attack, hurting me badly. But before he could finish me off, the sun began to rise, setting him on fire.
Foul sun! I'm not through with you. I'll hunt you all come nightfall. Those kids will be mine.
He retreated, flying quickly to find cover from the sky. Dino, are you okay?
I think so, but the wolf leader, he's...
I know. We need to gather everyone up and figure out what our next steps are. The owl can't roam these woods any longer. He needs to pay for what he's done. On days 84 through 86, the Dino Kid and I reunited at the Dino Kid's campsite, only to find the alpha wolf, the Arctic fox, the mama bear, and her cub, along with the other kids waiting for us. The Dino Kid quickly ran up to reunite with his friends.
Guys, you're okay!
We're alive, all thanks to the deer monster. But that nasty owl is still after us.
Yeah, it even killed that poor wolf that was just trying to help me.
It's a shame to hear about the wolf leader. He was a noble warrior. We will make sure that owl pays, even if it's the last thing we do.
Things are getting out of hand, and the owl is getting stronger every single night. We need to find a way to defeat him for good, and fast.
But how? We already gave you all the gems of the forest. That's everything we had.
Well, actually, there's one thing you don't have that could give you an edge.
Really? What's that, Koala Kid?
Well, while I was trapped in the chasm, I overheard the owl talking about a secret artifact. Apparently, not even he knows where it's hidden in the forest.
A hidden artifact? Sounds too good to pass up.
Yeah, he said he tried over and over again to find it, scouting from the skies, but it was impossible to find. He seemed really nervous about it, so I bet it's the key to stopping him once and for all.
Good work, Koala Kid. I'll find the artifact myself. It's the only way to keep you all safe.
But if what she says is true, not even the owl himself could locate this supposed artifact. This could be a wild goose chase.
Better to try than just sit around and do nothing. This might be our only chance to stop the owl. I won't let it slip through my fingers. He has to pay for what he did to my parents.
Very well. You go on without us. We'll protect the little ones while you're away.
I knew I could count on you. Thanks, everyone. I'll be back. I promise. With that, I headed into the woods once more to find the artifact the Koala Kid mentioned, whether it was real or not. On days 87 through 89, I traveled to the forest alone, still worried about the safety of my friends, but determined to find a way to defeat my nemesis, the owl. I stopped a moment to get my bearings. Okay, the Koala Kid said the owl scoured the forest, but he had a bird's eye view. I gotta rely on every sense I have. Time to get to work. I searched every inch of the forest, leaving no path untaken, no stone unturned for hours and hours. Unfortunately, my search turned up completely empty. That is until I spotted something strange in the distance. But as soon as I saw it, it disappeared. Did you see that? Rewatch the video at 0.25 speed and try to find the secret. Seeing the Easter egg reinvigorated me, and I continued my search until I realized that something was very wrong. Wait a minute, didn't I see that rock before? No way. Am I going in circles? As I tried to understand what could have turned me around, I spotted a lone cultist running through the woods. Aha! I knew it! I'm being messed with! Hey you, stop right there! The cultist turned to me alarmed, before turning on a dime and bolting deeper into the forest. I quickly gave chase, and managed to corner him against a tree. There's nowhere left to run. Now start talking!
You clever deer, you. Looks like you managed to find out about the forest artifact, huh? Too bad you'll never find it.
Tell me where it is right now, or this day will be your last!
I don't have time to listen to you, hornhead. I obey the great and mighty owl.
To my surprise, the cultist was armed with some sort of magic. It suddenly caused my head to start feeling funny. Ugh, what did you do to me?
Nothing a little beauty sleep won't fix. Night, night, dear.
I tried to retain consciousness, but soon succumbed to the cultist magic, passing out and fading off into a dream. On days 90 through 92, I regained my senses, only to find that I was back inside of the dream realm from before. Aw, man. Looks like I'm under another one of the owl's spells. No wonder that cultist let himself to be caught. I need to find a way out of here fast. I searched the strange realm high and low, but found no doors, portals, holes, no entrance or exits of any kind. Just as I was about to give up, I saw something that looked familiar to me. It wasn't until I spoke that I realized what it was that I was looking at.
You're nothing but a monster.
It was a dream duplicate of myself. I'm not a monster. I'm a guardian. I protect the forest from monsters.
Is that what you tell yourself that you can sleep at night? Face it, no one likes you. You're a threat, a creature of the night, a scary story used to keep kids in their beds till morning. And that's all you'll ever be.
Shut up! You're not real! You're nothing but an illusion made to mess with my head!
Think about it. Look at what that owl has turned you into. You used to be a harmless deer, a true, natural creation. Now look at you. Those claws, that face. Nobody could ever love you.
You're wrong. I've made lots of friends. They care about me, rely on me, and I'm not letting them be a part of that terrible owl's ritual. Now, be gone! I concentrated my laser eye powers and unleashed everything I had onto the duplicate, causing it to disappear completely. Once the smoke cleared, suddenly a familiar voice spoke out to me.
Max, is that you?
I turned around and saw my parents, standing there looking just as they did the day I lost them. Mom! Dad! You're here!
Yes, son, we're here. You finally cleared the darkness within your heart, so now we're finally able to reach you, so that we may speak again.
We missed you, son. We are so proud of everything you're doing to protect the forest and your new friends.
Really? You're proud of me? Even after the owl turned me into this?
No matter what you look like, you're still our son. And underneath that new form is still the most pure of hearts. We know you'll always do the right thing.
And speaking of which, those children still need your help. We'd love for you to stay, but you're needed elsewhere.
My parents finally opened up a portal nearby, finally giving me the means to escape from the dream realm. Mom, Dad, will I ever see you again?
I'm sure you will, son. One day. Now, stay safe, my boy.
Know that we'll always love you.
I nodded, and after one final goodbye, I parted ways with my parents and headed through the portal. Before I knew it, I woke up back in the real world, with the cultist still standing before me.
What? How did you manage to snap out of my trance? That owl assured me his magic was all-powerful.
Oh yeah? Well, I'm stronger than you'd think. Not taking any chances, I struck down the cultist, ensuring he wouldn't be able to trap me again. Just as his body hit the floor, a pathway opened up before me. At that moment, I knew that it must lead to the artifact. Looks like the artifact is finally showing itself. Next upgrade, here I come! With no other leads and the clock ticking down, I headed down the revealed path, determined to make my parents proud. On days 93 through 95, I arrived at the other side of the path only to find what looked like a birdwatcher waiting at their makeshift stand. I approached cautiously, unsure if this was another trick of the owls.
Seems I have a visitor. Come.
Who are you exactly? What are you doing all the way out here?
Well, I'm the one who watches these woods, observing what creatures are worthy of harnessing the power of the forest artifact.
So it is true. The artifact is here?
Oh, indeed.
Though, like I said, it's only for the worthy.
Please, I need the artifact in order to stop the owl and save the forest.
This I know. I've never seen a creature quite like you. Even if you're cursed, your heart is still pure. It's a radiant sight.
That's thanks to my parents' sacrifice, and I'm not allowed to let that be in vain. So, can you help me?
If you wish to obtain the artifact, then you must overcome my trial. Are you prepared to do so?
A trial? Sure, I'll do anything.
Very well then. It's time to prove your worth.
The birdwatcher then took me to the challenge area, where I was met with a boiling pit of hot lava. What is this? I looked ahead and saw what had to be the artifact waiting for me. Aha! There it is! This must be the key to defeating the owl. But wait, what's that? It was at this moment that I noticed there was another platform off to the side, and on top of it was a baby hedgehog calling for help.
Help me!
I then noticed that in front of me were 2 buttons. I had an idea of what this challenge was really about.
Welcome to your trial, dear monster. Press the button that correlates with which platform will be saved from the lava. Choose to save the animal and lose the artifact, and with it your only way of saving your friends. Choose the artifact and take what you came all this way for and sacrifice the innocent animal's life. Oh, but you cannot choose both.
What? No way! I need that artifact to defeat the owl, but I can't let an innocent suffer. There has to be another way.
I'm afraid there's not. So, which will it be? Choose.
On days 96 through 98, I was faced with the hardest dilemma of my life. I had to either save an innocent life and give up everything, or let them be destroyed for the chance to get my vengeance. I knew what I had to do. Here goes nothing. I'm sorry. I reached out and pressed the right side button. All of a sudden, the platform fell from below the artifact, causing it to burn up in the lava. The baby animal was saved and rushed over to thank me.
Thanks for helping me, dear monster.
Are you gonna be okay?
I think so. Sorry you had to give up that shiny thing for me, though.
Don't worry about it. I'm here to protect all the creatures of the forest like you. No matter what anyone says, I'll find another way to stop the owl.
Excellent show, dear monster. You passed.
Wait, what?
That wasn't the real artifact. I just had to make sure you had pure intentions. And just as I thought, you passed the test. Here's the artifact you sought. Use it wisely.
The birdwatcher handed me the artifact, and when I took it into my hands, its power coursed through me, causing me to grow even stronger, granting me additional hearts. Perfect for taking on the owl. Yeah! With this in my hands, I can finally put a stop to the evil owl's plans.
Oh, wait, before you go, I think I can help you with one more thing.
Huh? What is it? The birdwatcher handed me a book. I took it for myself and looked it over. It was called The Cleansing Ritual.
That ritual might be able to help remove your curse, but it's dangerous. I'm not sure what will become of you. You might even turn into a completely different creature.
If that's the case, is it really worth it?
That's for you to decide.
Well, thanks. I guess I don't have to make a decision yet. Either way, I'm gonna stop the owl, no matter what.
Good luck, dear monster.
I parted ways with the birdwatcher and the baby animal I saved and made my way back to my friends to make my final preparations for the fight with the owl. On day 99, I was on my way back to my allies, when I was suddenly overwhelmed with emotions. Should I really go through with the ritual? What if I never see my friends again? I snapped back to the task at hand when I suddenly saw something that made me do a double take. Was that even real? Or did I imagine it? What about you? Did you find all the Easter eggs? Be sure to rewatch the video to spot them all. I continued on my way and eventually was able to reunite with the lost kids and my other allies.
Dear monster, you're back! And it looks like you got the artifact! I knew you'd find it!
That's right. And it was all thanks to you. Thank you, all of you, for giving me the strength I needed.
The owl might have taken our families, but at least we have each other now, right?
Yeah, you're right.
Huh? Is something wrong?
Well, truth is, I was given something. A book that contained knowledge of a ritual that could cleanse me of my curse. But it's dangerous. If I were to use it, I might not be able to see you guys anymore.
That doesn't matter. We want what's best for you.
But what will you do if I'm not here to protect you anymore?
We have each other and the other animals of the forest. Once the owl is defeated, we can all finally be free.
Suddenly, the ground shook all around us. I looked into the distance, only to see the owl was hovering in the sky, looking for the children. He's here to finish the job. All of you, stay here and stay safe. It's time I finish this.
Good luck, dear monster.
Thanks, friends. If I don't see you again, just know I'll miss you very much.
Goodbye, dear monster. We love you.
No matter how much I wanted to stay in that moment, I knew that I couldn't. I had a destiny to fulfill, a family to avenge, and a forest to protect. On day 100, the time had finally come. I marched up to the owl, who was hovering ahead as if he was waiting for me. Owl!
Ah, there you are. You finally decided to show yourself again. Have you come to hand over the children?
Never. They're under my protection.
Fine then. I'll just have to pry them out of your cold, dead hooves. Prepare, dear monster, for my wrath.
I charged forward, and the owl flew to meet me head on. The area shook all around us as we exchanged blows. I unleashed everything I had learned, every power I had gained across my long journey, directly onto my foe, pelting him with hit after hit. Not to be outdone, the owl quickly took flight and begun to use his airborne attacks and magic to keep me on my toes. I had to think fast in order to get the upper hand. I managed to return fire with an attack of my own, which caught the owl off guard, knocking him to the ground.
This power! It cannot be! You managed to find the artifacts?
That's right. I succeeded where you failed. And now I'll use its power to defeat you once and for all. With my victory in the bag, I ran forward and unleashed my roar power, swiftly killing the owl monster and saving the forest. I did it. Mom, Dad, I hope you're at peace.
Dear monster!
I turned only to see the children had joined me at the hilltop. I thought I told you to stay put.
Ha! Sorry, but we had to come thank you for helping us one last time.
And now it's our turn to help you.
The ritual. Are you sure about this? It's still not too late to forget about it.
As long as the owl's curse continues to exist within you, the forest isn't safe.
So let's get you all cleaned up. Come on, everyone.
The kids gathered around me and began to perform the ritual, as outlined in the book the birdwatcher gave me. I could feel it starting to work. Thank you all for everything. You're the best family I could ever ask for. As I looked around at the children, the ritual was completed and my inner darkness was torn from my body. I was now the Mimicker, with 10 more hearts and new powers. Just then, I heard voices and noises of players building nearby. Who dares to trespass on my server? I followed the sources of voices and found a couple of players building a shelter.
Huh? Did you hear that?
You're imagining things. Nothing is out there.
Oh yeah? I'll show you! Without warning, I attacked the two intruders, demonstrating my hostile powers. I managed to kill one of the players, but the other was able to run away. You will never escape me! My body contorted as I got down on all fours and chased after them. In my new stance, I was able to move at great speeds. I caught up to the escaping player and used my powerful slash attacks to finally strike them down. The world will belong to me, the Mimicker! Just then, the terrifying entity Herobrine appeared before me.
Looks like I need to remind you who the true ruler of this server is.
Please. In that small form, Herobrine grew bigger in size, demonstrating just how powerful he really was. He became a massive hulking threat, sending a powerful shockwave attack in my direction, sending me flying backwards.
I've only shown you a fraction of my power.
I prepared myself as Herobrine got ready to attack me. On day 2, Herobrine slammed his fists into the ground as I dodged out of the way. He came after me with powerful hulking attacks while I tried to fight back with my bare hands. Unfortunately, he lived up to his infamy. His strength was impossible to outmatch in my current state. I can't keep this up! Until I learn how to be a Mimicker, I stand no chance. I have to run! Out of options, I made a run for it, as Herobrine followed in hot pursuit. I managed to find cover inside of a cave and hid away from the entity. Did I lose him? Suddenly, Herobrine appeared at the entrance, hitting the wall with his punch attack. Rubble collapsed in my path, trapping me inside of the cave. Things got worse as lava began to rise from the cave below. I was gonna melt to death. I tried to dig another passage out, but I was too slow. Luckily, as I was digging, I managed to find 2 lucky blocks hidden behind the wall. Come on, give me something good! I hit the first lucky block, causing it to explode open, and it magically spawned a block of TNT. Perfect! I quickly snatched the item and used it to explode the wall that stood in my way. Thanks to the TNT, I now had a way to escape the cave before the lava could hit me. Wait, I still have 1 more lucky block. Let's see what else I can get. I ran back to the small cave and began opening the second block to see what other mysteries were being held inside. The second lucky block then spawned me a splash potion of slowness. Hopefully this helps me somehow. I then grabbed my prize and exited the cave to find myself back in the forest. Before I could catch my breath though, Herobrine teleported beside me once more.
You can't escape me. I'm everywhere.
Thinking quickly, I used my new splash potion to toss onto Herobrine to give him slowness and make my escape.
You think you can stop me with this?
I continued to make haste as the creepypasta cleared the slowness effect from his body and began chasing me deeper into the depths of the forest. On day 3, I was being chased through the forest by Herobrine. As I ran, the area around me seemed to transform. Slowly, the trees began to lose their leaves, and I realized I had entered his domain now. He teleported in front of me, stopping me dead in my tracks.
You must have forgotten who I am. Let me remind you that there is no escaping my power.
Herobrine then blasted me with a powerful lightning bolt, sending me backwards and severely lowering my health. Ugh, I need to get out of here. I then used my powers to transform into my other stance, using it to run faster and away from the threat. Just as I thought I was going to escape Herobrine, the ground shook beneath me. Giant Alex emerged before me.
Looks like you've escaped Herobrine. As his follower, I can't let you live.
The massive creepypasta began shooting bloody projectiles at me, and I braced myself for the next battle. On days 4 through 7, I clashed with Giant Alex. She tried to crush me with her immense strength and power. Luckily, I was able to dodge it before it was too late, and countered with a new blood slash attack. Whoa, I didn't know I had this power. During the battle, I thought I spotted a creepy guy watching us. Did you see that? There are loads of other secret creepypastas hidden throughout the video. Be sure to find them all. I did my best to dodge Giant Alex with my speed, but she was still too strong to defeat as I was now. I need to slow her down. It's the only way. I then noticed some spider webs in a nearby hole and used my new powers to lure her into them.
Come here, you little pest!
She took the bait and I dodged out of the way as she fell into the webs, trapping her in place.
This will not stop me!
It doesn't have to be forever, just long enough. I took my chance to escape the area and ran until I spotted a mysterious pyramid made of sand. This looks like something Herobrine would build. What is he up to? I took a closer look, but soon the ground crumbled under my feet, sending me falling into the depths below. It was a trap. On days 8 through 10, I plummeted towards the bottom of the trap. Luckily, I was able to land in a pool of water to break my fall. What is this place? Before I could get my bearings, bloody tentacles sprouted from the ground trying to capture me. Oh no, you don't! I used my powers to fight off the horde of tentacles. Thanks to my cryptid abilities, I was able to deal loads of damage to entities. The shadowy appendages were swiftly defeated and a nearby passage opened before me. I followed the passage and discovered a mysterious artifact waiting on the other side. Something about its cursed energy drew me in closer. I grabbed it, causing me to grow bigger in size. I gained 5 hearts and new blood needle powers. This power, it's incredible. With more of these cursed artifacts, I might gain enough strength to even stop Herobrine. Suddenly, Herobrine teleported into the room as his normal self to search for me. I was forced to take cover as he began to look around the room.
Where are you, thief? I know you're here.
I watched as he began to zap away hiding spot after hiding spot. I couldn't stay here. I quickly turned around and made my way through a secret passage out of the area before Herobrine could find me. On days 11 through 14, I managed to return to the surface through a secret exit to find myself in a village full of dead villagers. I looked over and at the center of the village was a massive blood golem.
You all left me to die, so I'm making you pay!
I watched as the monstrous entity terrorized the village with his crushing strength. Just then, he set his sights on me.
You're next!
The blood golem charged forward and used his monstrous attacks on me, trying to kill me just like he did with the villagers around him. I fought back with my new blood spike powers, trying to break through his bloody armor. Unfortunately, he was too strong. I couldn't pierce through him.
You can't defeat me. I was built to destroy everything.
The blood golem struck me with a slam attack, leaving me with low health. I was out of options as he closed in, preparing for the finishing blow. On days 15 through 17, just as I was about to be killed, a blood villager arrived on the scene and used a blood attack on the golem, saving me narrowly from death.
Come with me, now!
We both ran off and I took cover with the blood villager as the golem came back to continue his hunt. Who are you? Why are you helping me?
I'm the last survivor here. I know you want to defeat Herobrine and I can help, but you have to help me first.
What do you want?
Kill the blood golem. I'll make it worth your while.
Just then, our cover was blown as the blood golem tore down the sand we were hiding behind. Luckily, the blood villager came to my aid, using his powers to hold the golem back. All right, fine, I'll help.
Good. I'll hold him off. Go east and you'll find a weapon to slay him. Hurry, before it's too late.
I followed the blood villager's instructions and escaped the area while he kept the entity busy. On days 18 through 21, I arrived at the whereabouts of the weapon and found it waiting in the distance. Unfortunately, Giant Alex was guarding the area. Of course they wouldn't make it easy. Looks like I'm gonna have to lay low. I stealthed from cover to cover, crawling to stay out of sights of Giant Alex. As I got closer towards the weapon, I realized there was no way to get in close as long as she remained in the area. I need to lure her away. I noticed an especially tall tree and got an idea. I crawled towards it, climbing up to the top to make sure Alex could hear me. I used my mimicking powers to mimic the sound of Herobrine's voice.
Giant Alex, report to me immediately.
Herobrine, what do you need?
Giant Alex left the area, allowing me to swoop in and grab the weapon for myself. Its powers imbued within me, granting me the ability to shoot fire pellets. That blood golem won't know what hit him.
Are you sure about that?
Suddenly, the blood golem from the village crashed into the area. What the? What did you do to the blood villager?
He couldn't hold me forever. Now it's your turn to perish.
Ugh, you'll pay! We both then charged towards each other with full force. On days 22 through 25, I was clashing in a heated battle with the blood golem. He used his crushing cursed attacks on me, but unlike last time, I was prepared. Armed with my new weapons, I used my new abilities to fight back.
What? How did you find that?
I have my ways.
You won't get away with this! I won't let you!
He charged at me with a reckless attack, but I dodged it and easily struck him down with my weapon, defeating him once and for all. Just as he fell, the blood villager made his way out of hiding and ran towards me.
You did it! Good work!
Blood villager? I thought you were dead.
Not a chance. Now, here's the upgrade I told you about, as promised.
He then dropped another artifact, granting me 5 hearts and upgraded blood slash powers. One step closer to defeating Herobrine. My celebration suddenly got cut short as this world around us began to glitch out. What the? What's going on? Before I could react, I was immediately teleported away. On days 26 through 28, I appeared inside of a desert biome where cacti was flying all around me in the sky. I have no idea what's happening, but this has to be the work of another creepypasta. I need to get out of here. I tried to leave the area, but when I tried to run, I glitched out, sending me back into the desert. This place is freaky. I need to think of something fast. Maybe I can break out by force? I then used my Mimicker powers to try and blast my way through the invisible wall. Unfortunately, everything I did glitched out and sent my attacks right back in my direction. Okay, that's not gonna work. I decided to change things up and create a passage underground in an attempt to dig my way out. When I did though, the walls around me glitched out, turning into walls of lava. I quickly fled the hole, barely escaping the scorching lava. Something was messing with me. What is going on in this place? Let me go! I began looking around to find a way out of the area, until I spotted a random chest. I ran up and opened it and obtained a bucket of water. Water? I can't even drink this! I grabbed the water bucket anyway, and before I was able to continue my search, a glitchy entity appeared before me.
Looks like you've fallen right into my trap, Mimicker. Herobrine will be here soon.
I tried to hit Error 422 with an attack, but the floor disappeared from under my feet. dropping me into the lava below. On days 29 through 32, I was falling into a giant pit of lava and spikes. But before I hit the lava, I aimed for one spike and used the water bucket I had to break my fall, turning the trap into obsidian. Sheesh, good thing I had that bucket of water. What was that thing anyway? I was able to climb out of the hole, but when I returned to the surface, the cacti was arranged in a weird maze I'd have to maneuver through. They really aren't gonna make this easy, but I'm always up for a challenge. On all fours, I navigated through the course, evading the spiky threats, but the maze seemed to be endless. I have to find a way out of here. Without many options, I climbed up the side of the cacti, taking damage as I did to try and get a better vantage point. However, when I reached the top, Error 422 appeared before me in the sky.
Clever, but you won't escape this.
They ran in and attacked me with a powerful attack, sending me back to the bottom of the maze. I tried to strike back, but they instantly teleported away. They were too fast. There's no way out of this maze without killing them. I have to find a way to hold them still.
Over here, slowpoke.
I ran at full speed to try and kill the entity, but it teleported again.
Come and get me.
I chased the entity through the maze until I finally had them in the perfect spot. Or so I thought.
Give up. You're outmatched.
I charged forward, but the entity teleported behind me, hitting me with a powerful fire slash attack and sending me through a cactus wall and into a quarry on the other side, causing me to take massive fall damage. I had to find cover quickly. I went from cover to cover, hiding from Error 422 as they searched for me. Suddenly, I spotted something glowing in the ground. What the? I dug it out and discovered a strange relic. But before I could take it, Error 422 appeared behind me.
So long, Mimicker.
On days 33 through 35, I thought I was done for. As for a last-ditch effort, I grabbed the relic as fast as I could. As soon as I touched it, Error 422 and I vanished. I suddenly reappeared in a realm covered in crystals similar to those on the relic. I looked around and realized I was trapped alone with the Error. Well, looks like there's nowhere to run now. Bring it on! I charged in, attacking the glitchy monster before it had a chance to react. Soon, it fought back, hitting me with powerful martial arts attacks. I parried with curse attacks of my own. Thanks to us being inside the new relic I acquired, I can actually land hits on them.
No, I can't let you control this world. It belongs to Herobrine.
Not anymore! I'll show you once and for all who the strongest creepypasta really is! I ran in for the finishing blow on Error 422, defeating them once and for all. Woohoo! Take that! Suddenly, a relic appeared where the monster had fallen. I ran in and grabbed it, granting me 5 hearts and new acid spit powers. I'm growing stronger by the day. Herobrine won't stand any chance against me.
Such confidence coming from you. You won't escape this time.
Suddenly, Herobrine appeared before me, but now he was stronger than ever. He then used his newfound power to transform into his much larger form. What the? How'd you get so strong again?
The longer you take to kill me, the stronger I become.
He then charged into attack, and I braced myself for battle. On days 36 through 39, I fought against the powerful Herobrine in the Crystal Realm. He unleashed his powerful slam, proving just how strong he truly was. I tried to fight back with my new abilities, but even with my upgrades, they weren't enough to do significant damage. He used his godly attacks to overwhelm me, forcing me to find cover behind some nearby crystals. I need more artifacts if I'm gonna stop him, but right now, I just have to make it out of here alive. Suddenly, my cover was destroyed by Herobrine, forcing me to move. Everywhere I went was instantly destroyed. The only option I had left was to use my speed to run away. While running, I spotted a scary creature hiding and watching, but there wasn't enough time to slow down and take a closer look. Did you all see that? Rewatch the video at 0.25 speed and see if you spot it too. As I ran, I suddenly vanished and reappeared in the real world. Whoa, how'd I make it back? I thought I was safe until Herobrine also reappeared, looking for where I went.
Those relics are making you stronger, but not strong enough to face me.
I then spotted a village in the distance and rushed over to it as Herobrine noticed and darted towards me. I hurried and took cover behind one of the houses, but to my surprise, Herobrine stopped right at the outskirts. What's the matter? Scared of the villager's iron golem?
Foolish Mimicker. This is no ordinary village. Good luck dealing with VLLR.
Viller? Herobrine left and I was puzzled, trying to make sense of what he meant. But before I could, I was suddenly teleported out of nowhere. On days 40 through 43, I appeared inside of a massive village labyrinth. It was another maze.
Aw man, not again! What's going on here?
I explored the village, but as I passed by the windows, I could see the piercing eyes of an entity watching me. I used my powers to destroy the building, but nothing remained in the rubble. No creepypasta can scare me! Show yourself! Suddenly, a cursed-looking villager appeared behind me.
Do you have a drink?
No? Go get one yourself!
Do you have a drink?
The entity suddenly went hostile, forcing me to run through the village maze. He was way more familiar with the maze than I was, but luckily I outran him thanks to my long limbs. Just as I thought I made some leeway, the Viller appeared right behind me.
Have a drink.
Just then, he attacked me, launching me into a body of water before sealing me under the surface with a reinforced layer of bedrock and obsidian. I was trapped with no way to escape. On days 44 through 46, I was quickly drowning from the trap Viller had assembled. I tried to break through the surface, but it was no use. The patterned bedrock and obsidian was way too tough to break through. There has to be another way out of here. I decided to swim down until I spotted a brick house submerged within the water. Maybe there's an air pocket inside. I quickly swam to the building and made my way in to find that there was air inside. That guy must be the reason why Herobrine wouldn't enter the village. I'll show him I'm stronger, but I just need to find something that can help me defeat him. I searched deeper inside the underwater house to try and find anything useful. Luckily, during my search, I found a chest containing an ender pearl. This eye of ender is exactly what I need to escape, but now I need to find a way to break through the top. The only plan I could think of was to mine through a single block of obsidian and toss my new eye of ender to escape. It's risky, but I think it's the only way out. It was a hard block to break, especially underwater, causing it to take twice as long. Come on! This is my only chance to escape! I continued hitting the obsidian, and thanks to my super strength, I managed to break through. I quickly threw the ender pearl out of the gap, allowing me to teleport to wherever it managed to land. On days 47 through 50, the Eye of Ender landed back on the surface of the village, but unfortunately, Viller was waiting for me.
You escaped my trap.
It'll take more than that to stop the powerful Mimicker.
You should have done yourself a favor and drowned when you had the chance.
Without warning, the terrifying entity lunged forward at me. I used my powers to clash with Viller as he unleashed his own powerful corrupted villager attacks. We both went back and forth, sending blows at each other, but he was ultimately no match for me. I dodged his attack and parried with a powerful blow, defeating him. Just as he fell, he dropped the next artifact. I quickly grabbed it, gaining me 5 hearts and new powers. I'm one step closer to claiming my rightful place as the ruler of this world.
I wouldn't speak like that so hastily.
Suddenly, the ground trembled around me as the giant Alex came forward to stop me. On days 51 through 54, I was confronted by Herobrine's second hand in command, Giant Alex. Move aside, Giant Alex. We don't have to do this.
After all the creepypastas you've killed, you're the most wanted cryptid on the server. I'm taking you down.
Giant Alex used a grand smash attack on me. I tried to run, but she trapped me in a circle of rock spikes on the ground.
Because Herobrine made me what I am now, I owe my life to him. I used to be a normal player like you were too. But one day while I was searching for materials, I stayed out too late at night. I wandered into Herobrine's territory, but when he attacked me, something went terribly wrong. Instead of crashing my game, I was cursed to be locked into the server. Forever, I transformed into the terrifying entity known as Giant Alex. Ever since then, I've served Herobrine. He gave me my new life's purpose.
That sounds more like a curse than a blessing. You should take back your freedom and use your powers for yourself.
You don't understand. I lost everything. I am not going down the wrong path again.
Enraged, she used her slam once more, and I blacked out.
Herobrine will be seeing you soon.
On days 55 through 57, I awoke in a cage in the middle of the woods. I looked around and realized Herobrine was standing before me. You? What do you want?
To make you pay for everything. But I'm going to make sure you do in the way every creepypasta fears the most.
Suddenly, the sun began to rise, powering a device next to me. What is this?
With this laser, you will be hit with the power of 1,000 suns. No creature of the night would be able to withstand something like that.
So long, Mimicker.
Herobrine vanished, leaving me to fend for myself as the laser was quickly charging. I tried to break out of the cage, but it wouldn't budge. I quickly used my new powers from the encounter with Viller to finally break free as the laser fired, disintegrating the cage. I tried to make a break for it, but Giant Alex quickly stopped me in my tracks.
Stop right there. Where do you think you're going?
You again? Haven't you done enough damage already? I sprinted over and tried to take Alex down, but she swiftly dodged my attack.
You'll have to be quicker than that.
Just as Alex was about to attack, explosives dropped down onto both of us. On days 58 through 61, I looked up around me to find Entity 303 dropping explosives onto us from above.
What are you doing on my turf?
Back off, 303. This creepypasta is wanted by Herobrine himself.
I could care less what the big man wants. You'll pay.
Entity 303 began to attack Giant Alex, giving me the distraction I was looking for. I quickly attempted to escape the area, avoiding the battle between Giant Alex and Entity 303. As I was escaping, I spotted a figure, but an explosive dropped onto it before I could get a closer look. Did you see that? Rewatch the video at 0.25 speed and see if you find it. I dove for cover and watched from afar as two of them clashed. Giant Alex was quickly overpowered and forced to retreat. I guess not all entities work for Herobrine. Alright, time to get out of here and find more relics. Before I could move though, I was suddenly jump scared by Entity 303.
Make a wish.
He quickly ran towards me to attack as I braced myself for battle. On days 62 through 64, I was locked in a fierce battle with Entity 303. He used his explosive attacks while I fought back with some blood needles of my own. I was surprised by how strong he was, but I was confident I could take him down. Is that really all you've got? Let's see if you can handle this! I charged at him, but suddenly I was hit with a flash, making me blind. What happened? My sight was restored, but when it was, I found myself in an entirely new area within the Nether. There were massive walls around me like a battle arena with Entity 303 standing across from me, ready to fight.
Make a wish.
Why should I? What do you want from me? Suddenly, he multiplied, creating copies of himself around me.
Make a wish.
Stop that! Out of my way! The copies all charged towards me, and I used my powers to start taking them all down. You little freaks can't stop me! Soon enough, I defeated all the copies, leaving me standing alone in the arena. Surely it wasn't that easy. I then turned to find the real Entity 303 standing at the exit. Hey, what are you doing? Come over here and face me so I can kick your butt and get out of here! The creepypasta didn't say a word and just phased through the walls behind him off into the depths of the Nether. Hey, get back here! I then ran off to chase the real Entity 303, or else I was trapped in here forever. On days 65 through 67, I scoured the Nether realm in search of the real Entity 303. As I was looking, I found a couple of players all camping together. I lurked above them, watching them. Looks like I wasn't the only victim Entity 303 forgot about. I can use this to my advantage.
How long have we been here?
I'm not sure, but I don't want to disconnect. I finally found netherite. I'm not about to lose this save file.
What? You got netherite? Oh, can I get some?
No way. Besides, that's not even our biggest problem right now. We're stuck in here without another portal back to the overworld.
Yeah. Not to mention the creepypastas roaming around. Better keep our eyes peeled.
Alright, I think it's time to take these poor souls down. I then jumped out from hiding and ambushed them. Surprise! I used my powers to destroy my victims, obtaining their voices for myself. This is just what I needed to lure that entity out from wherever he is. I then began shouting into the sky, mimicking the voices of the players.
Entity 303, I have a wish! Please come back!
We're sorry for never listening to you.
Somewhere off in the distance, the entity heard the mimicked player voice and darted towards the noise. Soon enough, he appeared before me shocked.
What? You're not my victims?
Ha! Surprise! I quickly hit him with a powerful corrupted attack, defeating him once and for all. This gained me 5 hearts and new powers. With Entity 303 defeated, I was suddenly teleported back to the real world, unsure of where I would end up. On days 68 through 72, I appeared in the real world in a field full of signs that read Null. Null? What's that supposed to mean? Suddenly, a shadowy entity appeared from behind me and pulled out a dark scythe to strike me with an attack. Null, huh? More like this is some bull Bull? Who are you? The entity ignored my question and came in with another attack that I quickly dodged. Unsure if this creepypasta was dangerous or not, I continued to dodge at all costs. Not gonna talk, huh? Alright, I'll let my hands do the talking. I began attacking with full force, exchanging blows back and forth until we managed to come to a standstill.
You're the entity trying to overthrow Herobrine, correct?
You're just asking that now? Come on, man. And yes, I'm trying to end him for good. Are you a friend or foe?
If that's the case, I am most definitely...
What? What are you?
A foe. Kept you on your toes there, didn't I?
Ugh, you suck. I'm ending this now. I tried to strike him down, but he slipped into the ground before I could get a hit in. What the? Come out, you coward!
You'll have to find me.
I searched around the area to try and find him and soon stumbled upon a trail of Null signs heading towards a field. I followed the trail of signs until I was led to a field full of pigs. Suddenly, lightning struck out of nowhere, landing on the pigs and fusing them all into a massive zombie Hoglin monster. How is that possible? There's not even rain! I braced myself as the zombie Hoglin beast roared at me. On days 73 through 75, I clashed with the enraged zombie Hoglin beast. Although I'd gotten stronger, this monster was built like a tank. I couldn't get him to move an inch. I circled around him, firing blood needle attacks, but it wasn't enough. The zombie Hoglin sent a barrage of mutant spit attacks to try and overwhelm me, sending me backwards. Ugh, how am I gonna beat this guy? The beast began its approach, and I thought it was over until I got an idea. You think you can stop the Mimicker? I'm gonna turn you into a ham steak breakfast. I quickly made flint and steel from the items I had in my inventory and began to set fires all around the pig monster. The zombie Hoglin squealed in pain as it roasted in my fires. While he was vulnerable, I used my powers to finish them off for good. Nice! I'm eating good tonight! Just as they fell, Null appeared before me.
No, impossible! How did you defeat my creation? You'll pay for this!
Suddenly, Null went into a rage and mutated into an even more powerful being.
No more games. It's time to die.
The upgraded Null used his powers to throw down a black hole that pulled me towards it. Knowing that it would probably kill me, I ran as fast as I could to get away from it. My health was already very low, but luckily the piglin I just killed dropped some much needed food to heal me up. I quickly grabbed it and gobbled it down, refilling my hunger and health bar. Now I'm recharged. Let's go! I tried to hit him with a smack attack, but in their new form, they were unfazed. Or not? Maybe I need to leave. Before I was hit with one of his attacks, I retreated and ran as fast as I could.
Get back here!
Null then followed in close pursuit and chased right behind me. There has to be a way to defeat this thing. How do you kill a shadow? Suddenly, I realized the sun was starting to rise, giving me a brilliant idea. I quickly found cover as the sun reached its peak. Null was struck instantly by the blinding light.
The sun, it burns!
He quickly sunk into the ground, escaping the sun before he perished. Is he gone? Did the sun really finish him off? Suddenly, he phased through the ground under me.
You really think that the sun can hold me back? Time to drag you into the shadows where the light cannot reach.
He then dragged me down into the ground below. No! On days 76 through 79, I dropped down into the Nether where Null was standing before me. Aw man, I just escaped this place.
You took me out into the sun. Now I'm bringing you to my domain.
The Nether? You'd think this would be a pretty terrible place for a shadowy creature.
Quiet! No more pointless talk. Prepare to meet your doom.
Without warning, the entity ran in and attacked me. I fought back with my Mimicker attacks, but he was much more powerful in his new state. He used swift movements and blows to try and finish me off. I needed to think of another way to kill him fast. There may be no sun down here, but that doesn't mean there isn't light. I ran over to a nearby ledge to make sure there was nothing but lava at the bottom. I then turned around and began mocking him in his own voice.
Hey, look at me. I'm Null and I live in the Nether. No one mocks me in my own voice and lives.
The monster then charged towards me and I dodged out of the way at the very last second, causing him to run right off the edge and into the lava below.
Hot! No!
Another one of Herobrine's followers down. I looked around and spotted a map on the ground that Null had dropped and picked it up. This leads to another artifact. I can't leave the Nether until I get it. I traversed the Nether, following the map until I heard the sound of voices I had never heard before. What the? I looked up and found that the Distorted Ghast was flying overhead. A piglin wandered by, and the Ghast wasted no time mercilessly blasting it out of existence. Another creepypasta, huh? I better stay hidden. They look extremely hostile. On days 80 through 83, I stealthed through the Nether to stay out of the Ghast sight. I realized the next artifact I wanted was just ahead of me, but I couldn't reach it without getting spotted. I needed to make a distraction. Wait. This all seems familiar. I feel like I've overcome something like this before. As I got closer towards the weapon, I realized there was no way to get in close as long as she remained in the area. I need to lure her away. I noticed an especially tall tree and got an idea. I crawled towards it, climbing up to the top to make sure Alex could hear me. I used my mimicking powers to mimic the sound of Herobrine's voice.
Giant Alex, report to me immediately.
Herobrine, what do you need?
Giant Alex left the area, allowing me to swoop in and grab the weapon for myself. That's it! I just have to lure it away with my voice. But what kind of sound could possibly grab its attention? Suddenly, I saw that the Ghast was stalking and attacking other players within the Nether, giving me an idea. I watched as one of the players got away and hid, trying my best to listen to their voice.
The Distorted Ghast is real? At least you won't find me here.
Gotcha. Time to mimic.
Please don't hurt me, Distorted Ghast. What the? Hey, that wasn't me. Who said that?
The Ghast drifted towards the noise, completely distracted, giving me the perfect chance to push forward while it hunted its new prey. I quickly and quietly ran and finally arrived at the whereabouts of the next artifact. This is too easy. You're as good as mine. Suddenly, the Distorted Ghast appeared out of nowhere, jump scaring me. I had been discovered. On days 84 through 86, I was locked in a fierce battle against the Distorted Ghast. They attacked me from above with their fireball attacks, doing significant damage anytime it hit me. I tried getting close to take them down, but they were too high up for me to reach them. Ugh. Get down here, you stinking Ghast! I began throwing multiple blood slash attacks in its direction, but even that wasn't enough as it dodged around in the air. The Distorted Ghast then fired another fireball attack at me, sending me backwards once again. Ugh, this isn't working. I need that artifact. I tried to make a break for the upgrade, but the Ghast grabbed it before I could. Hey, that was mine! Enraged, they shot another attack at me, launching me back yet again. Okay, new plan. I need the high ground. Thinking quickly, I ran off, dodging the Ghast's incoming attacks as I went. Soon enough, I made it to the highest point possible in the Nether to get the best vantage point. What you gonna do now, big guy? Fight me! The Ghast had no choice but to fight on the same level as he couldn't get any higher. I was now able to get some pretty good hits in, bringing the Distorted Ghast health lower and lower. Nowhere to go now, freak! Luckily, I was close enough to hit the Ghast with an attack, causing him to fall to the ground and drop the artifact. Got him! I grabbed the artifact, which granted me increased strength and 5 more hearts. But before I could celebrate, the area around me started to glitch out as Herobrine appeared before me.
You scurry about hoarding your little artifacts, desperate, clawing at power beyond your grasp. Tell me, do you truly think they will save you?
What's wrong? Scared?
Your power is unsettling, but make no mistake, I am still the ruler of this server, and now I'm sending you somewhere you will never threaten me or my plans again.
Just then, Herobrine struck me, and before I knew it, I vanished from sight. On days 87 through 89, I reappeared and found myself in the Farlands. Holy smokes! The Farlands are real? I took a second to look at my surroundings as I didn't even realize this was a place you could go to. Wow, this place is cool and all, but how in the world do I get out of here? I began to explore the labyrinth of passages in this strange area, but they seemed to go on forever. Every direction I went only led to more and more of the Farlands. Oh man, I might really be stuck here. I thought all hope was lost until I spotted a switch on a nearby wall. What's this? I quickly flipped it, revealing a portal and a sign. If you wish to return home, find all 3 lost tomes. Alright, looks like I hit the jackpot finding this secret portal. I just need to find these tomes in this giant maze of blocks. Not feeling too optimistic, I traversed the Farlands even further to seek out the lost tomes. I soon found a passage that revealed a platforming challenge, with the first tome at the end. Looks like all hope isn't lost after all. The first home is right across these platforms. I then jumped from platform to platform until a rotating section blocked my path. I waited for the right moment and leapt across to then claim the first home. Alright, only 2 left. I continued my search and found the next home hanging on a high location. I can't reach that. I'll have to blast it down. I knocked it down with a blood slash attack, causing it to fall down for me to grab. Okay, that's 2. 1 more to go. I explored more of the labyrinth and found the final one across a brittle surface. I'm gonna have to move fast. This looks very unstable. Here goes nothing. I then went on all 4s and didn't hesitate as I ran across quickly as the surface behind me collapsed. Luckily, I was quick enough to make it to the other side and claim the 3rd and final tome for myself. I quickly returned to the portal and presented the books onto the pedestals. The barrier blocking the portal then disappeared and was ready for me to go through. You better watch out, Herobrine. I'm coming for you. I prepared myself and stepped through the portal, unsure of what awaited on the other side. On days 90 through 92, I appeared on the other side, but to my shock, I was still inside of the Farlands. However, I was now trapped inside of a cage. What? But the portal! It was supposed to return me back to the server! Surrounding me were the other creepypastas trapped in cages staring off in a trance. Hello? What's going on here?
Look who decided to join the party. You walked right into my trap.
What's the meaning of all this?
I knew you'd try something sneaky. I couldn't have you returning back to the server now, could I?
If you're so tough, why don't you fight me face to face?
I don't have time to waste on the likes of you. Many creepypastas have tried to overthrow me, but none have overcome what I have planned next.
I assume it has to do with all the other cage creepypastas around me?
Don't get cheeky with me. As the ruler of this server, I control what you see. If you won't stay trapped by physical means, then I'll do so by mental.
What do you mean? Stop talking in circles!
I'm going to imprison you in your own mind. Sweet dreams, Mimicker.
I tried to look away, but it was no use. He used his powers to send me into a trance. On days 93 to 95, I appeared inside of a dream sequence where I saw a door blocking my path. Time to break my way through. I tried to smash my way through the doors, but no matter what I threw at them, the door wouldn't budge. How am I supposed to get past here? I should be stronger than a door. I then realized there was a sign below the door asking me a question. How did you defeat Error 422? Wait, how did I defeat them again? I suddenly reappeared in a realm covered in crystals similar to those on the relic. I looked around and realized I was trapped alone with the Error. Well, looks like there's nowhere to run now. Bring it on! I charged in, attacking the glitchy monster before it had a chance to react. Soon, it fought back, hitting me with powerful martial arts attacks. I parried with curse attacks of my own. Thanks to us being inside the new relic I acquired, I can actually land hits on them.
No, I can't let you control this world. It belongs to Herobrine.
Not anymore! I'll show you once and for all who the strongest creepypasta really is! I ran in for the finishing blow on Error 422, defeating them once and for all. Woohoo! Take that! I used the relic to trap him. That's right! Just then, the doors opened before me. That must have been the correct answer. Looks like I have to overcome these questions if I want to pass. I better hurry. The next door was already waiting for me, and I read the next question. What was Null's weakness? There has to be a way to defeat this thing. How do you kill a shadow? Suddenly, I realized the sun was starting to rise, giving me a brilliant idea. I quickly found cover as the sun reached its peak. Null was struck instantly by the blinding light.
The sun, it burns.
He quickly sunk into the ground, escaping the sun before he perished. Is he gone? Did the sun really finish him off? How can I forget? The sun! The door opened and I reached the final one. Where was the last Easter egg hidden? I continued my search and found the next home hanging on a high location. I can't reach that. I'll have to blast it down. I knocked it down with a blood slash attack, causing it to fall down for me to grab. Okay, that's 2. 1 more to go. That's right, it was in the Farlands. It's a real challenge to find them all, but I think there's still 1 more to find. The final passage then opened, revealing a letter at the end of the room.
I ran to go pick it up and read its contents. To escape the Farlands, you must go beyond them. Suddenly, I snapped out of my trance, but I was back in the Farlands and Herobrine was gone. Herobrine must have thought he defeated me, but no. No. I'll show him who's the greatest. I'll find out what's beyond here. On days 96 to 98, I had to find a way out of my cage and go beyond the Farlands. I'm a creepypasta. Breaking is what I do best. This should be fun. I began using my powers to slam my cage, causing blocks to glitch out and break down. Time to get out of here. I left the cage area behind, but while I was leaving, I noticed something interesting in the corner of my eye. Did you see that? Be sure to rewatch the video and find any creepypasta Easter eggs you may have missed. I continued moving until a trail appeared before me and I followed it. When I arrived on the other side, I had arrived beyond the Farlands. Whoa, this place was cooler than I could even imagine. Just then, a true portal back home opened up before me. Right as I was about to enter it, the area atmosphere around me changed as a creature began to manifest itself from the ground below.
You are not supposed to be here, Mimicker. I will fix that and eliminate you for good.
I don't care. Let me through!
I cannot do that. You have seen far too much of the Farlands, and now you must die.
Far too much. I see what you did there. But I don't think I'll be the one dying today. The creature and I clashed, and we got entangled in a vicious battle. I fought with my mimic/attacks, dealing tons of damage. They used their otherworldly attacks back at me, and the battle was too close to call. I've come too far to fall to the likes of you. I'll never give up. I used a surprise attack to throw the creature off guard.
What? Impossible!
I struck him down with a barrage of slash attacks, defeating him once and for all. I made my way through the portal, prepared to finish what I started. On day 99, I returned back to the server where Giant Alex was waiting for me.
So, you managed to claw your way back over here, did you?
You can't protect Herobrine any longer. I'm gonna take what's mine.
I can't let you do that. Only the strongest creepypasta can rule the server.
Then I'll show you who the strongest truly is. Come and face me, Alex. We both charged forward and clashed in an epic fight. She immediately hit me with colossal punches and kicks that knocked me back. I used my Mimicker attacks to keep the giant away, but with her size, it was tough to keep her back. She used her blood art attacks, but I endured. Even with the size difference, I began to get the edge in battle. I used my Sonic Scream attack to send her crashing to the ground, proving my worth.
How is this possible? You shouldn't be this strong!
I'm the Mimicker. I'm the most powerful cryptid there is. She tried to rise to attack me, but I unleashed another attack to keep her down. Do you still follow Herobrine? Answer me yes or no.
I don't know! Your power, it might be stronger than him.
I said yes or no.
I choose.
Before I could get an answer from Giant Alex, Herobrine appeared before us.
You've had enough fun without me. I'm ready to end this once and for all.
On day 100, I was face to face with the creepypasta I've sought to defeat since day 1, Herobrine. He looked down on me as I knew this would be the toughest battle yet.
I'll ask you one last time. Step down or die right here and now.
Not until you're out of the picture, you monster!
You really don't understand who you're messing with. I'm a legend in this world. You should be begging me to have mercy on your life.
Herobrine then transformed into his powerful form, intimidating me even further.
I'm the ruler of darkness, the most terrifying creature in all of Minecraft.
I'll show you who the most terrifying creature truly is. The two of us clashed in a battle of the creepypastas. I used my Mimicker attacks on Herobrine, hoping to dwindle down his health, but he was able to withstand most of my attacks. He fought back with godly punch attacks of his own. He was incredibly powerful, launching me back with a massive strike.
The artifacts have made you strong, but clearly you are still no match for me.
He lunged right to me, but I dodged in the nick of time. I landed behind him and used my Sonic Scream attack to catch him off guard. We continued to fight, going neck and neck, but I still couldn't defeat him no matter what I threw at him. Herobrine began to get the edge on me. I was gonna lose this battle.
Well, this is the end, Mimicker. No one will miss you when you're gone.
Think again, boss.
Suddenly, Alex hit Herobrine with a massive kick, saving me from death.
Alex! What do you think you're doing? I was on the cusp of greatness!
Consider this my resignation letter. I work with the best now. the Mimicker.
You can't do this to me! I made you who you are!
Watch me. Now, Mimicker. Take my power!
She then fused with me and I grew into a massive-sized Mimicker. Good night forever, Herobrine. I then used my massive figure to crush Herobrine beneath me.